First time, I think I was 3 years old, and there was a major championship at which my dad was directing. I actually ran on the floor in the middle of a competition, and I think I did a forward roll on the floor, and everyone clapped, and I freaked out, and I ran to my mom. So I believe that's the first time I actually saw gymnastics. I've competed in Germany at national level. I've competed in the United States at the national level and internationally, including world championships. In me versus other gyms is the multifacetedness that I bring to the gym. You know, the medical background, the gymnastics background, the musical background that I've had, the artistic background that I have, the championship level, training that I've had. And as a judge and as a board member of the state, I get to decide on certain aspects of the sport that will shape our athletes and our gyms. In all aspects, it's a complete package where I can help them with what they need. And it was right after the World Championships that I decided maybe now it's the time to go for a gymnastics club. And Gymnastics World came about. Being the head coach at several gyms and have worked at so many gyms in Southern California, I realized that there is really just two types of gyms. There is either the competitive type or there's the recreational type. People either believe in one or the other. No one is willing to go into that uncharted territory, which is have a great competitive team where kids are brought up with amazing ethical conduct and have a recreational team that is doing this for fun but has quality.
The thing that I like most about this gym is even on the team side, it's not so intense that the kids don't like it. They all enjoy what they're doing. They're all smiling, they're all happy. That was the big difference between this gym and another gym that I had looked at.
I think if their children are interested in doing gymnastics, then this is a wonderful place.
It's home for us. We come regularly. We're here 5 days a week, I think. And it would be weird not to come here.
We offer classes for ages 1.5 all the way up to adults, both boys and girls. We have it obviously for recreational kids, and we do have a competitive team. One of the important aspects of this new gym design is that the recreational kids can work side by side with our team. We have 5 uneven bars. One of them is over the pit. We have 5 high bars. We have 4 parallel bars. Our floor exercise is an oversized floor exercise. We have a 60-foot tumble track, which is in ground for safety reasons, so you cannot fall off of it. The entire gym is padded and carpeted. There is not a single area of the gym that has exposed concrete. One of the newest additions is the 60-foot foam pit that we have. Our foam pits are 8 feet deep, but we do have a trampoline in there, which is about 4 feet above the ground, and then it's covered with foam and makes it extremely safe. Pretty much every event ends up in the pit, so we can do higher level skills. Children can look up to the gym and not be intimidated by all this elaborate equipment.
I love this because it's so open and you can see what they're doing and you can really watch the progression of your children.
Freddie's an incredible coach, and we've got lots of amazing coaches here. The facilities are awesome.
I really like the coaching staff. It's amazing. They're all exceptional.
The coaches are selected based on how much they understand the child's psychology. Gymnastic skills can be taught. Coaches can learn it. But the love that you're giving the child, the right word that you use when you reward them, is what makes or breaks a child. Coaches that are attracted to this gym are usually coaches that are highly established. Because of the philosophy of this gym, we've attracted these amazing coaches that are willing to share the spotlight. That's why we have ex-Olympians and world competitors all under one roof. And we all work very well together. We respect each other, and we all understand there is different talents that we all bring to the table. And at the end of the day, it's all about the kids.
Our coaches are top-notch. They work with each kid individually, the way they need to be worked with instead of just grouping them all together.
That was the most important thing that I got from Freddie and Gym World and the staff, was that they really do care about the kids.
If one kid works better this way and one kid works better this way, they can actually adjust things to the way that they need to.
That's his philosophy, is that the children need to enjoy what they're doing first, and that's how I feel, and that, I think, really sets him aside from everyone else.
We're not a cookie-cutter gym. We do not teach the same thing to every child. Every kid, as an individual, is treated differently. Some kids are competitors by nature. We let them go against other kids because that's what drives them, that's what pushes them. Some kids cannot handle that pressure. We do not allow them to compete. We do not push them. We do not compare them to other kids. If you're a great coach, you're able to relate to all types of kids. Not every kid is the same. Every child has its own issues that could bring from school, from home, and it's our job as educators, as teachers, and as coaches to find what this child needs. A lot of times, it might not even be gymnastics.
What I really admired about Freddie and the coaches here who've kind of taken my daughter under the wing and helped her with other things that have nothing to do with gymnastics. And I think those are the more important things that she's going to get from the sport. It's not going to be how far she goes. It's not going to be what skills she can do or how she did whatever meet. It's going to be how she feels about herself.
This was definitely just a superior facility, superior instructions. You have an owner who's very thoroughly involved in the programs. You just don't find that really in other places.
And I would recommend anybody to come here. I've actually sent several of my friends here.
I definitely recommend it highly to anyone out there that loves gymnastics or wants their child to, try it out.
But even if you just want to do rec stuff and just to come and burn off some energy, this is a great place. Like I said, the facilities are great and the coaches are awesome.
This is probably the only sport that you cannot get a skill within the first try. Studying is not something that will come right away. You have to do it one chapter at a time. Reaching the goal is always a chapter at a time. That's what life is about, and that's what we're teaching. You can struggle, but you do not have to give up. And you just find out what steps you have to take, and if you have the desire and if you have the drive to take those steps, you will get where you need to get. It might take a little longer, but you will get there, as long as you don't give up.